welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try Yuengling with Hershey's, or Hershey's Chocolate Porter from Yuengling. Um, yeah, I guess if you just skip that and read there. Yeah. So I did pick this up in Florida. I have not seen this here in Michigan. So I did have one down in Florida. But looking at this, I was trying to find the ABV on here, and I don't see it. 21 plus to enjoy on here about 50 times, but they can't put the ABV on there at least once. 4.7% ABV, 20 IBUs per untapped. This is a twist off. As I said, I have had this, and I was actually thinking, I did see my score on untapped, that I scored it lower than what untapped is showing. But maybe I had a few too many before I had this one. Uh, but let's get into this. It's actually weird that I scored it that. But we'll see. Head's dissipating. I'm guessing if they're using Hershey's chocolate, that's probably going to take the head away. I could see an adjunct like that doing that. Um, but for the color, it's like a murky brown. Have to get the flashlight back. I've been doing this the last couple. Dirty brown in color. I don't know what you guys will be able to see, but yeah, it looks the part. If they truly used Hershey's, I would say that's probably what it would look like. Instead of like cocoa nibs and secondary, using actual chocolate in there, I could see that. I do have a whole bunch of stuff around the top, like yeast. I do not see a date on here. So let's go ahead and smell. I get that chocolate, but it's almost like it's a natural flavor chocolate, like alcohol coming up through there. Like there's sweetness, the roasted malt's there, just like in a porter, but it smells off for like just a porter with chocolate. Uh, it smells boozy, like a 10%. Very high porter ABV booziness in there. So I don't. That's why I don't understand where that smell's coming from, unless this is like really really old. But yeah, I don't see a date. So let's go ahead and try it. The porter base is there. If anything, it's a little watered down, even for 4.7% ABV. I don't think those porter flavors come out. Now, this is me coming off of making 8 to 12 homebrewed porters, like basic porters that have a better taste than what this does. Um, and that's why I don't know if it's old and just some of that stuff has settled out of it. It's just not there. That I'm I had to had too many beers because this does taste about the same. It's not good. Um it's drinkable, but it it's like it's too much water. The porter base isn't there. Uh like where's the light coffee, light chocolate? If they're using Hershey syrup, why am I not getting more chocolate? It's like burnt chocolate. Um, like if you just put some chocolate in a pan and started heating it up and let it get all gooey. and then the outsides get burnt of how much ever you put in there. That's like what it is. Like I I would go with a 3 out of 5. And then like all this stuff floating, I don't know if this is going to come through, but you can see it on the glass, and it's all floating on top. It's almost like the bottom, the yeast on the bottom. If I'm from that, I'm gonna say it's not filtered. So the yeast on the bottom, the outside rim of the bottle is what that stuff is because it's real thin. But I drank a full one, but if this is good, which again, I don't know. And they have 3 spots that say 21 plus to enjoy on the label, on this label, then on the top. And they can't put a date on here. I don't know. I would go with a 3 out of 5. On Untapped, I scored it a 3.75. A 3 out of 5. Like, I wouldn't even finish this. I'm going to dump it. I think it missed the mark, in my opinion. So if we look on Untapped, 40 of my friends have checked it in, 3.8 out of 5. 92,000 people have rated it, 3.83 out of 5. So maybe it's just me. But uh, I yeah. Hershey's Candy Bar is what Chad said. Authentic milk chocolate flavor that's sweet but not overdone. I don't know if that's on tap because he mentioned CO2 or a little light. It's a porter. It shouldn't have a lot of CO2. But yeah, chocolate smooth, sweet, light, fullness. No, he had it out of a thing. Yeah, it could. Somebody gave it a 3.5. Um, and oh, this one was a 4. Surprisingly, how chocolatey. Ah, yeah. Rich. Oh, here you go. Taste of rich chocolate ends with a bit of metallic taste. 2 out of 5. That was in 21 though. But yeah, it's going to be up to you. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. If you've had this, leave a comment down below of what you thought about it. I, I think my homebrew porters, every single one of them that I made, are better than this. But that could be me. But I'm just telling you what I think and how it is. So if you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. And until next time, cheers.